This is Make No Little Plans with Ivonne, and I'm here today with
Rosy.
How are you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm good. So Rosy is a singer, a guitarist. She was in a mariachi band. She's a wife, a mother, and she happens to be my sister. So I made her come today. Today we're going to talk about her early days, her career, her opinion on a couple different topics, and we're going to have a fun section. So, Rosy, have you always liked music and singing?
Yes,
And why?
because I love music.
Since when?
Since ever.
Your mom was pregnant and you were dancing or something? Yeah? Okay. What's the earliest song that you remember from your childhood?
I remember my youngest brother and I used to sing together a song, but I can't remember the name of it. But I remember we always used to sing together. So I don't remember what's the name of it, but I always used to dance.
The looking guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I always used to dance and sing with my cousins, Yesenia and Karina.
And Yesenia is a professional dancer now.
So she will put the, come up with the,
choreographies.
yes, and we used to dance and sing songs.
And that's where it partly started. What's the time you sang in public? Or with the group or by yourself? First time you sang in public?
Well, I started singing in the choir, but do you mean by myself?
Both. So in the choir, where?
In Whiting, Indiana, at St. Peter and Paul, in the year 1994. That's when I joined the choir.
And what's the first time you ever sang by yourself in public? Did you ever get a solo in the choir? Well, sometimes you did,
yes,
because nobody would show up to sing with you. So here's a picture of you holding a guitar. Can you tell us what this guitar is called and who those people are?
This is called a Vihuela, and it's actually a smaller guitar, and it only has 5 chords. And this is the mariachi that I belong to. It's called Mariachi de Colores.
And so what's a mariachi band? How's it different from other ones? Can you just describe the instruments?
Well, it's basically just like Mexican music, and it's they have trumpets, violins, bass, guitars. Sometimes they have the harp.
And regional parts of Mexico.
Yes.
Or accordion, or even marimba to add to it. And then, so what does the Mariachi de Colores part mean?
Well, the colores means of colors, so we have, and it applies to our band because we had white members and Mexican members.
As we can see by the picture. So who was the person that taught you guitar? Did you learn in the mariachi or before?
Well, when I lived in Mexico, I started learning guitar, but then I took music lessons in high school, which is where I met Mr. Martin Mackey, who was the director of the mariachi. And then he asked me to join the mariachi, and I kept learning in there.
Why did you switch from, first you started learning regular guitar, right?
Yes.
And then you switched to Vihuela.
Because Mr. Martin Mackey told me one day if I wanted to play Vihuela, and I said no because I wanted to learn regular guitar, and he said that he wanted a Mexican person to play the Vihuela. And he told me to try it, and if I didn't like it, then he'll give it to the other guitar player
tell everybody where we are right now? Are we just in your mom's basement?
Yes, this is my parents' house.
But
basement, but we used to practice here. This is where Mariachi de Colores practiced for many years.
And as you can see, we have a few different things that are still here from back in the day. Who was your teacher for voice over the years? We know who taught you guitar, but who was your voice teacher?
I've never had a teacher for voice, really.
No? So then how did you learn to sing?
Well, I've always loved singing, but I guess it's practice. Practice.
But you got some vocal exercises, right? Like from
Yes.
Mr. and
well, like from Mr.
tips.
Martmakey, he will give us tips and he will give us exercises for the voice, and we rehearse a song over and over. So yeah, I guess it was Mr. Martmakey.
So Maestra Sylvia told me that you have a voice called contralto. Hope I said that right, which is the lowest female singing voice. Do you think your talent is by nature or nurture? Practice or natural?
Both?
Both? So it wasn't that hard for you to start singing?
I guess not.
But you're also kind of fearless, so there's that. Kudos to you. Who are your biggest vocal influences?
It's hard to say because I like a lot of...
Famous or not? It could be someone you just met along the way. In the community or something.
Nah. I guess famous people. I love how Linda Ronstadt sings. And
Linda Ronstadt.
That. And Aida Cuevas, Rosy Romo, Ana Gabriel, Javier Solís, Antonio Aguilar. I have the autographs of Mariachi Vargas.
And I have Cobre from when I saw them in Milwaukee. Rosy, in your experience, how has mariachi music been received by others in the United States that are not Mexican? Or maybe in the world? Just, what do you think?
Well, you don't have to look that hard because first of all, our band director was a white guy. So you can tell that they love it, and we had a lot of kids. One of our mariachi members was a teacher, a Spanish teacher at a high school, and she had some of her students, white students, came to play with us, and they loved it. So we've played for white parties, for mixed parties, for Mexicans and Chinese getting married, and we play for them. So I learned that they love mariachi music.
Oh, one thing that comes to memory too for me is I think you were gone from the group by then, but we were hired by Whirlpool Company up in Michigan to play, and they had all these different stations from different cultures. So we snapped this really cool picture with us, and I think there were Hawaiian dancers, and then there were some Chinese dancers with a dragon. So it was the coolest scene on the beach in Michigan. Awesome. Did you ever think of going pro or doing music full time?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I will probably like it too.
Oh, you would have liked?
Yes.
Or you will in the future?
I don't know, because I love watching that The Voice the program. The Voice Kids or The Voice or American Has Talent.
So which one would you be on if you could pick one? Hypothetical, but maybe one day.
Maybe both. What if the judges don't turn around for me so I can go to the other one?
So what do you miss about performing? Because you are not currently performing anymore.
I perform in my house with my kids. I miss everything, going to play and just playing, because I love playing. Every time we had to perform, it seemed like my mind just traveled to a different dimension, or I don't know, because I love playing. I just love it.
Who else do you have yet to see in concert that you would love to?
Well, I would have loved to see Juan Gabriel, but unfortunately he passed away. And I would love to see...
I saw him, by the way.
I did. I would like to see maybe Ana Gabriel.
And if you got a chance to do a duet with someone, who would you record with? Dead or alive? Who would you want to sing with?
Good question. I would probably like to sing with maybe Pedro Fernandez.
Alright, Pedro Fernandez, ask him right now. Maybe. If you don't ask, you don't know.
Pedro Fernandez.
Quick
Quiero cantar contigo. And who else?
Rosy, she's in the Chicago area. I can pretend to be her manager as an accountant. And we can take it from there. Anyhow, if the world ends and you can only save one type of music, what will you save? Go.
Jose Alfredo Jimenez.
So just his songs. Okay. What do you think is the hardest thing about the music industry? Local or big for a new person?
Well, acceptance of people's acceptance or good taste. If people like you, then you're gonna have a successful career. But if not.
What about someone who's a veteran and they've been in the business forever? What do you think is hard for them?
Same thing. Just like make new songs. And I mean, if you're a veteran in the music industry and you're still going on, it's because people like you. So you just have to keep making nice music.
Keep making nice music. Alright, so here's a topic. Let me know your opinion on it, okay? You can say anything you want. Pedro Infante, a famous mariachi singer who was in Mexico's golden age of film, and he was an actor, and he's done a lot of things. Pedro Infante, they say he's not dead. What do you think?
Well, I saw a video of him, supposedly, and it looks like him. So, I don't know.
Now, we're gonna do a little activity called Finish the Lyric, okay? You ready? Here we go. Late at night, when all the world is sleeping, I
stay up and think of you, and I know I can...
Forget the song. Wish on a star. Okay, who sings the song?
Selena.
Gomez or Quintanilla?
Quintanilla.
Okay.
Of course.
Tú eres la tristeza de mis ojos.
Tú eres la tristeza de mis ojos que lloran en silencio por tu amor.
And who sings that song?
Muchos artistas.
Yes,
I mean,
but...
a lot of singers. But Juan Gabriel.
He's a composer, and he composed it for his mother.
Rosy Romo.
Yes, top
Vicente
ones.
Fernandez.
Alright, next. I never really knew that she could dance like this. She makes a man want to...
Why are you asking me this?
It's a song! Come on!
A song that I've never heard.
Who do I love? What artists do I love? What performers? Latina, Colombian,
Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh.
I never really knew that she could dance like this. She makes a man want to speak Spanish. Hips don't lie.
Oh.
Okay. Next one. This or that. Luis Fonsi or Enrique Iglesias? Go.
Enrique Iglesias.
Alan Jackson or Linda Ronstadt?
Linda Ronstadt.
Your husband's a big Alan Jackson fan.
So?
You're not going to rethink your answer?
I don't have to like whatever he likes.
Okay.
I mean, I like Alan Jackson, but I like Linda Ronstadt better.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
She has a beautiful voice. I agree. Elvis Presley or Alberto Vasquez?
Alberto Vasquez.
And he's from what era in Mexico?
I don't know.
They were about the same time, like rock and roll, 60s and stuff. Yeah. Alright, next. What sound do you love hearing?
Any sound or music sound?
Any sound, ever. You pick. Anything.
I love the sound of the rain, but I also love the sound of Vihuela.
What sound do you hate? Sound.
I hate
instruments, people, machines, whatever. Anything. Pivot question. Thank you, James Lipton.
I hate the foam when they try to rip it off.
Foam from boxes, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. What would the soundtrack of your life be if there was a movie made? What song would it be?
Qué bonita es esta vida.
By...
I don't know who wrote it, but I've heard Mariachi Vargas singing it.
Can you give us a little taste?
Ay, qué bonita es esta vida, aunque a veces duela tanto.
Can you translate it?
It's how beautiful this life is, even though it hurts sometimes.
Thank you. And then, would you like to sing us a little bit of some specialty of yours? Sing us a little piece of song.
Okay.
And then introduce it. Tell us what you're singing and who typically performs it.
It's called Grítenme Piedras del Campo, and it's by Jose Alfredo Jimenez, one of the best
singer-songwriters from Mexico, mariachi music.
It's been a long time since I haven't sing it, but oh well.
Here we go.
Soy como el viento que corre alrededor de este mundo. Anda entre muchos placeres, pero no es suyo ninguno. Soy como el pájaro en jaula, preso y hundido en tu amor. Y aunque la jaula sea de oro, no deja de ser prisión.
Thank you very much. I miss playing that with you. Alright, Rosy, what would you like to pitch us? What's a message you'd like to tell us about? Anything exciting, any events, any type of music?
Well, I just think that we as Mexicans, we should teach our kids our music, have them listen to it, because I think it's a very beautiful music and very rich. Tells us about our history, our customs, our traditions, and I think it's a very wonderful heritage for our kids.
And let's continue also patronizing it and supporting, so this continues. Alright, finish this statement. I love music because
it makes me happy.
Alright. Thank you very much for coming, sister. And thanks for sharing your musical story with us. Viewers, thank you for tuning in. And this was Make No Little Plans with Ivonne.